Ark released their roadmap with mixed reviews. So this will be a long video. We're going to go over the roadmap. I'm going to read through it. There will be chapters, so you can skip ahead of that part. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts and what I think about it, which is also mixed. Okay, so let's go at it. Community Crunch 355, the Ark roadmap. So let's do this. Hey there, survivors. We're ready to reveal Ark's roadmap for the next year, covering various game-related initiatives, new platforms, and media. The community support continues to be incredibly humbling and inspiring for the team, and that enthusiasm helps drive us toward creating the ultimate survival franchise. What we've planned has changed due to many shifting factors, but we believe it will ultimately provide the most fun and excitement for everyone who enjoys Ark. We know you're eager for the lowdown on our plans and more transparency regarding what's behind the curtain, what's evolved, and what has sprung anew. And we're ready to share that with you. But before starting, we want you to meet our new friend, the Sabertooth, the Prowling Hunter. So here's some Ark 2 concept, the Prowling Hunter Sabertooth. So it's sizable and even a better size in the media kit if you want to go over there, and that's the link to the media kit. And for the roadmap, Ark 2. After careful consideration, we have decided to delay the sequel's launch to the end of 2024, which is bad news. That's 2 years, guys. 2 years. When it will still launch exclusively on Xbox, Game Pass, and with Windows distribution platforms, so Steam and PC. We've put much thought into delaying Ark 2 for the betterment of the product and the team's well-being. This news will be disappointing to many. We feel it too, but we're confident this heavy decision is the right one. Why the delay? Our goal is to make Ark 2 the best game it can be, and provide a truly exceptional and rewarding experience for players. Unreal 5 is incredibly new technology to us and all devs, and we aim to use this cutting-edge tech to its fullest potential while creating a game with never-before-achieved scope at Studio Wildcard. As we learn about the engine and develop the sequel, we have adopted our workflows and adjusted our pipelines to accommodate this new next-generation paradigm. And because of everything that involves, we need more time for development. So they need more time to make it next-gen. We sincerely apologize for this delay and genuinely appreciate your understanding. Your support and passion are vital to us, and we will continue to work intensively to deliver the ultimate next-gen dinosaur survival experience. With that in mind, we do not plan to showcase any gameplay, screenshots, videos of Ark 2 this year. That totally sucks, guys. However, we intend to keep you informed and engage in the development process by regularly showcasing more Ark 2 assets in the months ahead, leading to our gameplay reveal next year. So hopefully early next year we'll have some gameplay reveal. But our desire to push the boundaries of what Ark 2 is on a next-generation platform has led us to the decision to create an intermediary Unreal Engine 5 Ark product, utilizing some of the new technology we are building, allowing us to further our mastery of the new engine and ultimately battle test some of the riskier tech advancements. We'll gain a deep understanding of how well the rendering and lighting techniques work on console, what performance will be like, whether we can optimize and deliver interactive water and foliage on a wide-scale basis, and much more. We will deliver cross-platform modding, cross-platform multiplayer, and a new account system, informing us of other changes we should consider for Ark 2. Due to the scope of all the tech and quality of life changes required for such next-gen experience, it is not feasible to make the new version of Ark backward compatible. So the remaster of Ark 1 is not compatible with the original core game. This will be a separate product. So Ark Survival Ascended, which is the remaster, is not compatible with Ark Survival Evolved. We also recognize that Ark 2 has some pretty significant design changes from the original game, which may not make it as appealing to everyone. Looking at you, Souls-like combat, primitive-only weaponry, and strict third-player mechanics, and an overall very serious tone. Some of that I don't know what that means, but yeah, let's continue on. Which is why we feel it is essential to provide players with a fully next-gen version of the original experience to ensure that fans can continue to enjoy the Ark they know for years to come. We're thrilled to share this new Ark journey with you this year, bringing players from PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, so the three major platforms here, together in a next-gen version of the game, topped off with revolutionary cross-platform modding. So, PlayStation is supposed to be able to cross-platform play, so cross-play with the others, and Xbox can also cross-play what looks like PC, which means Steam and Epic versions of the game? That's a good question right there. Okay, and here's another graphic, Ark Ascended and Ark 2. So this is where it gets interesting. Ark Survival Ascended is a next-generation remaster of our beloved Ark Survival Evolved, harnessing the power of Unreal Engine 5. It will be released on Xbox Series S, X, PC, Windows, Steam, and PS5 by the end of August 2023. The base game will include The Island, Survival of the Fittest, and all the non-canon DLC maps, which will be added to ASA over time. That's a concern. Right there. Okay. Xbox Series S, X, and PC players will only be able to get it via an Ultimate Value bundle known as the Ark Respawn Bundle. So we're not playing hardcore here. This bundle includes ownership of both Ark Survival Ascended and Ark 2, and will be priced at $50. This bundle will be available to purchase from the end of August for up to 1 year, after which Ark Survival Ascended and Ark 2 will be sold separately. Additionally, the bundle will provide players access to an exclusive 1-month closed beta to Ark 2 in 2024 before the rest of the general public can play Ark 2. So let's look at this. So basically everyone besides PS5 can buy this bundle for $50. It gives you ownership of the core game of Ark Survival Ascended, so ASA, and Ark 2. So you're buying Ark 2 for $50, which is nice unless you're a Game Pass player. Or you're buying Ark Survival Ascended and Ark 2 for $25 each. I think this is a good deal, especially with the price of new core games are going. $50 is not bad. That's a good price. This bundle will be available to purchase for a year, and then it will be sold separately, right? And you get that 1 month closed beta. I think that is pretty good. That's a pretty good deal right there. However, for PS5, they don't get all those bennies. So they're getting ASA for $40 and not Ark 2. So PS5 users will be able to get their hands on ASA as a standalone next-gen game at launch in August for $40. So they don't get any of the bennies. They just are buying ASA for $40. That's all there is to it. And which that kind of sucks. All the expansion packs will be sold separately on all platforms. So your normal expansion packs that came with the game, a lot of the newer players won't know what these are because they're on Game Pass, right? So for $20 you get Explorer. Was the Explorer Pass, which gave you Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction, right? So those are more the first edition of pass maps that were available. And then there was the Genesis Pass, which will be available in Q2 2024. So, a little closer, Scorched Earth Aberration at the end of this year, by the end of December, Q4 2023, right? And then Extinction will come January through March, right? Q1, if I'm doing everything right here. Genesis 1, January through March, and then March through June for Gen 2. At ASA Launch, players will have access to the Island, Scorched Earth, and the new revamped game mode, Survival of the Fittest. In addition to many other new features, ASA will feature the following improvements and enhancements. Unreal 5 overhaul, which is why we're doing this. Dynamic water, interactive foliage, which would be nice. Unreal Engine 5 performance gains, instant rendering, large bases, threaded server networking, and native physics engine. Cross-platform multiplayer, which is going to be great. This includes cross-platform accounts and cross-progression, cross-voice chat, and friends, etc. No matter what platform you start playing on, you can access your account, character, dinos, and items on a different platform for the ultimate cross-platform experience. So this is great right here. However, I don't trust anyone with cross-voice chat. Let's be honest. Let's just go over to Discord and use a voice channel. Let's just do that. Or yeah. That has always been my issue, is the whole voice chat. Yeah, because there's especially when we're going cross-platform. Yeah. So to tear this apart, cross-platform accounts and cross-progression. So you can go from your PS5 to your Xbox to your computer with no problem. Same person, same character. Across them all. Cross-platform modding. We recognize the power of giving players the tools and capability to define their survival experience, so we want to take cross-platform one step further by working with Overwolf to introduce an industry-first cross-platform modding experience, where mods created on PC are delivered directly to end users' consoles from a custom modding backend. The modding capability will include full blueprinting support, stacked mods, and maps. Everything that is currently possible on the Steam version of Ark Survival Evolved, and more will be possible on the new system and be available for end users to play on consoles in all modes. Premium mods. Reviewed by Overwolf and Wildcard for quality control and value. Mod authors will optionally be able to specify price points for their mods with a 50-50 split. This is necessary to pay for the custom infrastructure required for Overwolf to support, administrate, and deliver mods to the console. We plan on streamlining the process of upgrading legacy Ark Survival Evolved mods to the next gen. We plan to reach out to current and former sponsored modders in preparation for the launch of ASA with the tools they need to get their mods ready before the launch. There will be cross-platform anti-cheat. Survival of the Fittest will be integrated into the main product as a new fully supported game mode. It will have a dedicated team that will continue to work on more gameplay changes, mechanical improvements, quality of life, maps, and balance adjustments. The initial mode will be revamped with an exclusive ASA update, including your Unreal 5 rehaul with complete cross-platform and cross-modding support. The UE5 source content will be released for modders to utilize as they wish within ASA. Then the Scorched Earth SOTF map for those that play Survival of the Fittest. That will be a nice thing. There will be a matchmaking queue, which will be good from my little experience with Survival of the Fittest. Character and creature customization with cosmetics. Local lobby where you can group up with your friends. Configure the look of your survivors and dinos and queue for lobbies together. That'll be great. Lots of bug fixes and balance and functionality improvements. Art assets are being upgraded throughout the entire game, obviously. Newly designed holiday events take advantage of the next-gen pipeline, released as mods, so they're always available to play. New content, quality of life improvements, balance, and gameplay changes, including but not limited to, we're going to get an updated mini-map that is similar to Survival of the Fittest mini-map. New structures like display cases, smaller tech transporters, and building quality of life. Snap fixes, that's always interesting to find. We'll see what that looks like. Maybe the pillars won't stick through the ceiling tiles. I would love that. Increased foundation support, foundation height adjustments, and more. Queuing system. Okay. New third-person camera with the option to opt out. I don't know what this is all about. I guess it's just a new camera. I don't know. Directional sprinting and walking, ping system, gamepad cursor, chibi slot, and skins tab. Balance passes, so cave entrances, mechs, aberration creatures, more breedable creatures, etc., and more. Seriously, a lot more. This list is exhaustive, but it'll get super long if we list everything, and there's more we'll decide to do before now and then. Final content update. In June, for Ark's 8th anniversary, we'll release Ark Survival Evolved's final content update, which includes the fan-voted Rhyniognatha. Which, okay. Cross-platform. It's important to note that Ark Survival Evolved and ASA will coexist, but will not support crossplay between the two games. ASA will have undergone profound functional changes which prevent it from being compatible with the previous game. Holiday events. They plan to develop and release ASA exclusive holiday content that takes advantage of the next-gen pipeline released in mods, so they're always available to play. And this is the kicker. Official servers. With the launch of ASA at the end of August, we will be taking down all official servers on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC for Ark Survival Evolved. At that time, the final save data from the Ark Survival Evolved official servers will be uploaded for players to rehost on their own servers or play in single-player non-dedicated, as well as slightly earlier snapshots. So you can upload these to your unofficial servers. That's what that is saying. You will still be able to play on single-player, non-dedicated, player-dedicated, and unofficial servers. ASA will have its own fully supported official network for all platforms. Feature sunset. With the launch of ASA, we will be ending official support for Primitive Plus, split screen, procedurally generated maps, so PG maps. So that was where you can create some variables and play a randomized custom map that was computer generated. These aspects of the game will not be ported to the new Unreal 5 version. We will look into releasing the source files for Primitive Plus for those that wish to repurpose aspect of it for mods. ASA updates. The remaster will have regular updates to resolve bugs, introduce new content, balance changes, and quality of life improvements for years to come. So that's a commitment right there. Survival Evolved updates will be limited to crashes and critical bug fixes. New paid expansion pack. We plan to release a new canonical story expansion pack for Ark Survival Ascended, so for ASA, that will be available at the end of this year. This DLC will feature 4 new creatures, which we'll share more details about later this year. So, yeah. Ultimates. Okay, so Switch here has some updates. Here's their timeline of releases: April, Extinction; May, Small Tribe servers; June, Gen 1; October, Gen 2; Winter, the remaining community maps. And then there will be a revamp of Ark Mobile that takes advantage that will be like Switch, but will take advantage of the added power in mobile devices. Ark the Animated Series has completed the animation and cast recordings of all its 14 initial episodes, which are currently in post-production. We're delighted with how the show turned out. It's an epidemic, melodramatic love letter to dinosaurs, fantasy, sci-fi, and of course Ark itself. Though we have not placed it yet with any platform, hence the lack of news in that area. So as soon as there's more to report, we will let you know. Thank you everyone for reading this substantial write-up, and stay tuned for more information on Ark Survival Ascended in months ahead towards its August launch. Okay, so that is the update, and let's head on over and look at the timeline that I've created. Okay, we are starting off in June with this timeline. The first event is the release of the Rhyniognatha. And what is that, you may ask? That is the creature vote winner. It'll be released on Ark Survival Evolved, the original, in June to commemorate the 8th anniversary of Ark. So let's take a look at it. Rhyniognatha. So in order to get some information on it, I had to go all the way back to this post on the website, on the Ark website, right here. And so let's go through it. So this is not official. This isn't what this is what was proposed back during the creature vote. So here we have the Rhyniognatha. It's supposed to be angry. It's a carnivore. It's a mite. It's an insect. It's one of the earliest or oldest insects known. So its head is based on the most famous rhino fossil. So as you can see right there. So it's not known if it was an insect or myriapod, but as the oldest ancestor for both, it was decided to add features from both for its design. So Ark hasn't touched any of this yet. This is just the submission that ended up winning the creature vote back in January. So definitely you can check this out by going to survivetheark.com and putting the creature name and then scrolling them back and finding the correct search result in their search field. Heavy carrier, while on Earth it can carry up to 2 medium creatures. So this is going to be pretty crazy. Yeah. So fun stuff. That's what the June thing is right there, the Rhyniognatha. So let's go back to our timeline. And in August, the end of official networks is going to happen. You can, they will save all that data and you can play it. You can download it and play it on your single player, non-dedicated, your own server and that kind of stuff. But they will not be supporting Ark Survival Evolved official networks anymore in August. Which I argue might be a little early. And then at the same time, ASA will launch Ark Survival Ascended with its own official networks. It will come with The Island. However, Scorched Earth will be available at that time, but you will have to purchase the Explorer's Pass for it. And then, so ASA will come with The Island and Survival of the Fittest, but you will have to pay for Scorched Earth. And that's when Survival of the Fittest will get its new map, the Scorched Earth map. And then in Q4 of this year, so September to December, so 9 through 12, September to December, Aberration should be launched. And then for Aberration will be launched for ASA, along with a new canonical expansion pack and 4 new creatures. And then at the beginning of the year, no real time. So January through March, Extinction and Gen 1 should be launched on ASA. And then April through June, Gen 2 should be launched on ASA as well. So this is the timeline. One thing I didn't put in here is the Ark 2, which is at the end of 24, okay? So let's look at this. We got 6 months between Gen 2 and 24. Now, I get it. All these maps are reskinned, but I think that's only going to hold our attention for so long, right? And honestly, I think they need to launch a new map. It doesn't have to be a story map, a community map, but it needs to be launched. 1 to 2 just to keep it going, because new maps typically have a 3 to 6 month, attention span. So I believe that does need to happen. 1 to 2 new maps Preferably, the last one will be 3 to 6 months before the launch of Ark 2. Just going over, everyone's like, oh, now we have to buy ASA. Well, the thing is, it's $50 to buy ASA and Ark 2 unless you're on PlayStation. So you're getting a new game for $50. And honestly, that might just be worth it. So I would say it's good, but the thing is, they have no promise date for the community maps on ASA. So like Ragnarok, Valguero, Fjordor, and all those maps, they have no promise date. They say it will be they said it will be added throughout the time. So it could be anywhere between August and the end of next year. So that kind of sucks, but that's what it is right now. I'm excited and looking forward to it. And they say end of 2024 for Ark 2, which I would put it on as January of 2025 or something like that, because they're on time as much as my brother is on time. But he brings smoked bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers, which are to die for. And just the same with the game. I'm sure Ark 2 will be fun to play, and I would definitely go get it.